Tell us what's happening in Ukraine with airdrops.
So the Ukraine has said from their official Twitter account that they're actually going to airdrop either NFTs or tokens. It's very unclear what they meant by this, but they're actually going to airdrop people who donated cryptocurrencies or cryptocurrency to the Ukraine. They're going to airdrop you something, basically. So they now have your wallet. Now they have the ability to kind of airdrop, and this speaks to the technology of Bitcoin and what's going on. So before the airdrop, they received about $33 million worth of donations. You can see here the listed addresses for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT. They have since added, I believe, Polkadot to this based off of Gavin Wood, who is the creator of Polkadot. He was like, hey, please add it. I'll donate a lot. But so $14 million has already been distributed based off the $33 million that they got before the announcement of the airdrop. But then since the announcement of this airdrop, they actually got another around $7 million worth of crypto. A lot of that was from one Polkadot donation, but they got another $7 million of crypto, and they can actually airdrop it. And $14 million has been dispersed is what you'll call it. But yeah, you can see that they went ahead and added this yesterday, and you can see they just put up their Polkadot address, and the people of Ukraine fighting for our freedom are forever grateful to Gavin Wood for the generous donation. He is, I believe, the founder of Polkadot, but he donated $5 million to Polkadot. So it's nice to see that no matter where it is, if you post a Polkadot address, I'll personally contribute $5 million bucks. So I don't know how or what, or maybe he's just being a super good guy, wanted kind of exposure for Polkadot, count this as a marketing expense, whatever it is. It's cool to see that he donated $5 million to Ukraine. I'm interested to see how they kind of disperse this, and like, are they converting everything to a certain currency and then sending that out based on these wallets or based on like USD, whatever it is. But it's cool to see how many donations that they've gotten. What do you think about the rapid increase in, hey, we can send payments very, very easily to this one address, and then they can kind of disperse it how they see fit?
Is Ukraine doing a GoFundMe for war?
I think not for war, but I think essentially.
is that what it boils down to? Doing a little GoFundMe for war? I think it's cool, again, right? To see that it's being used on the stage. I think people are either slightly confused or curious how it's going to make a difference on a level where you're getting $400 or $500 million from a country, and then you get $5 or $15, $20 million in crypto donations. Obviously, it's important any kind of amount of money you can do to support and show that you're with the people of Ukraine as they stand in defense and try to defend their country, their families, their land, etc. But I think it's interesting to see like how this is going to be used, right? Is this something like, what are they airdropping? What are they airdropping? Are they airdropping NFTs? Are they airdropping something else?
Tokens that have like monetary value. It's very, very unclear.
Yeah, I don't know. So I think most people probably donated it with the expectation that they wouldn't get anything in return. Just like hey, I've been in crypto, I own crypto, I have some extra crypto. Like, here you go. We want to stand and support you. We believe in you. We want to see the people in Ukraine be free and do all these things. So maybe that's one part of it. But I think there's still a lot to be settled here of like what this actually turns out to be.
But what do you think about the idea that they can basically post an address on Twitter and quickly fund $30 to $40 million
I think
within 3 to 5 days?
I mean, to be fair, you could do that in US dollars, right? You could start a GoFundMe and you can go and contribute US dollars and say that. I think that the other part is like a lot of people complain, and someone was saying this in the chat of like, people complain when US dollars, the government prints a bunch of money, they go spend it on war and nothing happens and whatever, right? So if you take what happened in Afghanistan, right? We were there for 20 years and we flee and basically leave it in the exact same hands that we got there in 20 years ago. We wasted trillions and trillions of dollars of money that was printed that hurt our citizens, right? Because you're raising the level of inflation, you're creating money, you're not only creating money, but you're giving it out and putting it in regions of the world that aren't within the United States. So there's some kind of velocity of money that's created outside, which is different as well. But ultimately, I think part of it is, one, people are able to make these decisions. So it's not necessarily the government. So sure, there's some kind of level of you're voting for the politicians and the people that are in charge of these decisions, and they go end up and ultimately doing that. But people are doing this with their own money, right? They're saying, hey, this is money that I control, this is currency that I control, and I'm providing it to you if I want to. So I think that's one main difference. And then the other one is like, you're doing it as a donation to Ukraine, right? I don't think you're funding it as, hey, go, I'm pro-war, go start a war. I don't want you to go buy fighter jets and start attacking other countries, right? I think people are donating it to Ukraine as a way to help them defend themselves, and we've seen other countries do that, right? They're saying we don't want to necessarily get involved from a military aspect of delivering troops there, dropping troops off, and having to help them defend you because of all the other things that come when you fight Russia, right? They have nuclear weapons. They've already publicly started to hint that they may use those if the time came and certain things started to happen, which is scary in its own right. But I think the biggest difference is that it's up to people's personal opinion, right? They have the ability to, or personal decisions. They have the ability to donate if they want to. And if you're okay using that to give to a country that you think will do it in the right way and fund it and use those funds for defense and other things, then do it. And if you're not, then don't. But ultimately, it's not up to the government, right? These are personal funds that people are using within crypto that own crypto. So I think that's probably the major difference in my mind.
Hey, you, did you like this video? Great. We make 5 of them a day and post them here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and see you next time.